Cocaine and guns go hand in hand. They are shipped together. They enter the country through the same means. And the same people who deal cocaine are the ones most likely to possess illegal firearms and ammunition. So when police target illegal firearms and ammunition, they are bound to increase the amount of cocaine seized.
Drug offenses increased by 15% in 2003, with cocaine seizure increasing significantly.
Marijuana is decriminalized and no one can be arrested for possessing or smoking a joint anymore in Saint Lucia. However, police are still seizing far more ganja than cocaine in 2024. Even with decriminalization, cannabis farmers and distributors are still under attack.
While marijuana is decriminalized to an extent, like you say, the law still puts a quota on what you may have in your possession. It means, therefore, anything above that quota becomes an offense.
When asked for a reason why police would still be seizing far more marijuana than cocaine in this day and age, the high command of the police force remained adamant that this is following the letter of the law.
Marijuana has not been struck off the law books in its entirety. We've not gotten there yet, and so we apply the law as is provided for.
In many cases, marijuana charges are brought against those found in possession of illegal firearms and ammunition to compound the consequences for those most likely to engage in criminal violence. The underlying problem is that growers and distributors of marijuana are more valuable economically than smokers. But while smokers get off scot-free, growers and distributors with large quantities are still considered criminals rather than business people who contribute to the economy. Every time ganja is seized and burned by the police, money is being thrown away and the economy is being deflated. The same is not true of cocaine, which is an important problem that causes profits to leave the island and which has special health and security consequences that marijuana does not have.
In terms of the comparison between the interdictions of marijuana versus cocaine, it may boil down to the fact that people or persons now feel a sense of, or more emboldened to carry around cannabis again because of the perception that it is decriminalized in its entirety. And so we want to dispel that notion.
Saint Lucia is further along the process of total legalization than many of its neighbors. However, the process seems stalled with very little progress being made in the last year.
Cannabis is not decriminalized in its entirety, but up to a certain quota. And so, like I said, we will continue to apply the law as is provided for persons being in possession of cannabis.
Are cocaine dealers harder to catch? Is there simply less cocaine than marijuana to intercept? Or has the law cornered police into a position where they must continue to target ganja farmers and distributors in order to prove that they are doing their jobs to a mistrusting public? It is a vicious cycle that maintains the negative image of the police as the enemy of a large section of the public that they need to trust them, while suppressing the economic potential of a valuable agricultural commodity. Whatever the answers to these questions are, growers and distributors of ganja still have to watch their backs and procure firearms to protect their crops from thieves, because police still consider them criminals and still think it's fair game to target them. For Choice News Now, I'm Jason Seafley.